Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm Dear Darling, as you see what's going on a lovely island of Fawnhollow today in a very, very late night episode, I would say. I wonder if this is like the latest episode I've recorded, I'm not really sure, but this is a pre-recorded episode. So this is where Isabel would be like, good evening everyone, right now it's 1:23 AM on Saturday the 28th of October, 2023. So we're gonna, you know, I'm not here right now. I'm off having a fun time with my friends at a Halloween-esque party at theme park, and yeah, so that's kind of why I'm pre-recording this episode, because I'm not going to be here. I didn't intend to record it so late, but I recorded today's episode super late. Like I recorded at midnight, and you know, here I am. Like I probably should have recorded immediately, but I wanted a bit of a break, and I got a little bit distracted watching Bake Off videos. So we're going to choose just like a super simple customization. You know, we're going to match the mood of 1 AM. Night called at 25 hours. Anyone play projects like I hit? And this is the sort of vibe we're going to go for. Something low key, something chill, relaxed. And if I fall asleep halfway through this, then that's not great. No, I mean, like, I'm fine. I'm certainly a little bit tired, but I'm not like, I'm definitely not about to collapse or anything like that. I mean, it's not too, maybe it is surprising. A lot of times I go to bed around 2ish AM, and you might be like, oh, is it because you're staying up like watching videos? To a certain degree, yes, but it's also because I don't, for whatever reason, my body does not need a lot of sleep. I can function okay-ish on 4 AM, 4 hours of sleep. I will say I don't normally record episodes with sleep though. Oh, these all seem quite difficult to do. Those all seem reasonably challenging. I think maybe Flurry, it's not Flurry. Is your name Flurry? Might have it easier stuff on, but because it's something that we've kind of done before. White furniture. Okay, fine. We'll go with you, Flurry. So you want just a load of white furniture, white stylings. Not necessarily icy or snowy stylings, I'm noticing. It's just saying white as snow. You want a snow white cathedral. I don't know what cathedral came to mind. Okay, but you do want it wintry themed. Okay. So, I mean, this will be an interesting thing, because obviously we're going to be like, how do we make it white but also dynamically interesting at the same time? I mean, if there's anyone to go here, I feel like it's you, but we've kind of overloaded this, man. I don't know why we have so many people here, but if there's anyone to go here, Flurry, it's you who wants a complete white canvas, I suppose. The alternative we could have done is, I think we could have done an open field, and we could have just made it wintertime, but you know, I didn't think about that till just now. It's been a while since I've last done Happy in Paradise, so I've kind of like forgotten. Any tips and tricks? Not really that as much in the way of like sneaky things you can do. I don't mean it like in that sense. It's more like it's just been a while, you know. Okay, so you basically want a blank white canvas. We're obviously going to make this quite a small customization, because again, I'm trying to do it a little bit, you know, snappily, you know. Not to the extent where I'm like, I'm not going to try or anything like that, but you know, it certainly is on my mind. But the timing, I suppose, of all of it. Well, let's keep it 6x6 by now. I don't really have any other ideas that necessarily go with it. Okay, so you've got a lot of cute stuff, which is not exactly what I was expecting. I guess we can make it cute white, like this. And it's basically, how many sort of different shades of white can we really get in here? I don't even know this is a thing, a focus shading skirt. The thing is, this is not pure white though. So I'm kind of tempted not to use these. I'm not really sure what we're going to do. I don't really want to put this stuff in. Why don't we give you a kid's tent? We're going to make yours cutesy, sort of like fantasy landish. I think that's what I'm going to go with. I think a splash of pink is okay. Maybe. No, I feel like we should go with something else. If we can avoid, I don't know if I want it completely symmetrical. Maybe we should do it like this. I also feel like, oh, not that. Well, for one, entrance needs to be white. That needs to be bright white, but maybe a little bit darker. And then we'll give you wind. It's not a snowy one, but let's just turn off the light for now because this will be incredibly hard to work with how bright it is. I want to give you like a kotatsu. I don't know if that's even an option. I want to give you a low table basically because you're going to be sitting on the ground. But like a soft low table, I don't know if that's even an option, to be honest. I don't think it is, but I love the idea of you camping in a little tent though. Maybe a wooden block table? Does this have a pure white version? No, it doesn't. Tablecloth isn't really the vibe I'm going for. That doesn't have a pure white version either. I want it low down, I want it kind of soft, I want it kind of cute. I wonder if we can, I guess we can use a bench as a table. This one's probably the cutest design, I think, and there is a pure white, so here we go. I think we're going to put this in the centre. As a sort of like tea party-esque thing. That'll be on the side. And now we just need some sort of decorations. Things to fill up everything that goes around. I do want like a side table which we can make, or maybe like a chest of drawers. Is that an option? Does this have a pure white version? It's got white wood. I guess white wood's kind of what we're going for. It's a bit of a darker white than I anticipated, but the snow globe we have to put in, so we're going to have the tiniest splash of colour over there. And over here, what can we do? A white piano. If only we can make it a bit more like a toy piano, I think would be quite nice, but alas we cannot. I'm surprised that they don't give us to us already in the white colorization, seeing as that is a strong thematic of this. Unfortunately, about white is not really what I'm looking for. Soft serve lamp is a super cute idea. I think I want to make it nighttime, so I think we do have to put some internal light sources. A cube light, interesting. Let's pop one down like here. We need like another focal point to be in this corner, maybe a baby bear. We might be able to get away with two of them because that is quite a bright. That's almost white, you know. But something like this can work as a sort of focal point. It does feel a bit empty at the moment. I'm not really sure how to make it feel a bit less empty. I think we just need to put some more things down. But what things exactly work is a good question. We need like some sort of set piece things, but set piece things which are all almost completely white is a little restrictive, I would say. This might have quite a pure white thing. I don't know if that's maybe a bit too colourful. It's a bit too different a shade of white, I think. I think we should use this instead of that chest of drawers, I'm going to be honest. This chest of drawers, I don't like the coloration of it. It doesn't quite fit. But I think we can use this like as a light source. Like on there. What if we got rid of the windows? A rare case of actually getting rid of the windows in this sort of situation certainly feels a bit unusual. And then maybe we get another one of these white lights to light up over here. Something like this. It gives it a bit of an interesting elevation change. Now I just kind of want to find more sort of white things which we can put down. Which can act as a nice sort of focal point. I want want to put more like playthings down to lean into the cute vibes, but I'm not sure there's that many sort of playthings which are pure white. Like I'm looking at these things, all of these have splashes of colour, which makes sense. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean to look at it and be like, why do these all have splashes of colour? That's just kind of how it works. Ooh, a pure white rocking horse. Put something like this, and then we need to put something over here. It's too empty at the moment, but we've got no more toy things, which I personally think would work here. So maybe we should put a wall item here. I don't know what would work. Leaning tower pizza. Okay, that's an interesting idea. Overruled maybe. I don't want to put an ice statue in, because if anything, things are leaning slightly pink rather than slightly blue. Maybe we could just put like some of these things down. I don't really know what though. What would you put on the ground? A speaker? We could put like a speaker system. I don't think we're going to put food down, I'm going to be honest. Shell music box? I think we can go with that. I don't know if that should be on a table or something, but... Oh, I guess we can put food down here. An air conditioner is very interesting. A peach pie? Okay, things are leaning more pink. Despite that being significantly less white coloration than coconut pancakes, the fact coconut pancakes isn't on a pink plate gives the peach thing a little bit of an edge. It just looks a bit plain, just right now. I don't really know if it makes sense to put an air conditioner down, but we need to put something down. Everything just looks too empty. I think maybe I've been a bit too restrictive of trying to put only white things down, because it has meant I've taken away a degree of visual interest I can put into this customization, because we don't have like color variations to really work with. But at the same time, I've not given anything back in return. You know? Retro radiator could be interesting. I've not given anything back in return to make up for the emptiness that you feel when you see this design right now. And I don't mean emptiness like in a depressing way, I just mean that it's like there's just not like a lot of variation we can really put in. I'm trying to fill it up with stuff, but because of a lack of variation, it makes it very difficult. I think maybe we need something here. I'm not sure what we need though. But we got to put something down here. It's not visually interesting enough. Do these have white variations? They do. Well, that's not really white though. White bird cage? Oh, a cat tower. That's a cute idea. And we have a pure white version. But that feels a bit more fun, doesn't it? I don't think you would ever put a cat tower like that. To be honest, maybe... No, I do like this here. Maybe we put the cat tower next to the piano, like this. And then this we can put on here, like maybe on a table or something. I just think we need something else, maybe on the wall. Or maybe hanging from the ceiling, we can make it a bit more visually interesting. This might be a rare case where, despite being a small room, I want to put a few more lights down. I feel like I want to use a different light compared to this one. Now it feels a bit too samey. Maybe like a shaped pendant lamp. I'm not sure. Maybe slightly more in the corner. That somehow feels very overwhelming. I think the answer was to use the square ones, but then maybe I'll get rid of that one in the corner. Wait, that's not even. I'm looking at this being like, where have I put them? I think that looks a bit better. I think we should replace this with a different type of lamp. Maybe not a cube light. Maybe something else with a bit more visual interest. We could do this, an overlight. Hyacinth, I don't know if this comes in white. It doesn't, but if it did, that would have been very nice. I'm just looking for anything which comes in a bright white. There's already quite a lot of colour interest over there, so I think that works. And then I feel like there should be something here. Maybe you should be a mama bear, not a little bear. Not a giant teddy bear. Does a mama bear have a white version? It's got floral. Maybe that's, we just needed a bit of a sizing variation there. Okay, it's looking pretty cute, to be honest. I think this wall is a bit empty, but again, we can't really put much down without it completely ruining the exact aesthetic. I guess we could just put down more of these lights. I think it's a bit boring, but we don't really have too many options. For working with pure white things as a surveillance camera, we could cobwebs, but I don't think that fits. Unfortunately, none of these plants are pure white either. So we have a very limited selection that I've kind of forced myself into. Honestly, this does not look too bad. Looking at it like this, I think helps quite a lot. Looking at it this way makes it feel very empty. So let's make sure we take a picture this way around. Yeah, look, it honestly looks quite dreamy to a certain degree. I just want to see what your recommended clothings are. Iron knit sweater. And we know for certain you've got to be wearing something pure white, methinks. Okay. It does not pop out much, so maybe not exactly pure white. Maybe something like that. Maybe not a beanie. I don't really like the look of that either. A dandy hat? That's quite cute. Faux fur? It just doesn't feel like it fits a vibe. Giant ribbon? I think that fits a vibe a bit better. I think this is literally just Fawna's outfit I've given for her on the splash art, the thumbnail art, isn't it? Well, it's a good outfit, so what can I say? I think we'll roll with that. And then I'm not really sure if I want to polish anything, because I don't think we can polish anything with a white. We can make it steamy, which is not really what we're going for. Now the outside I'm going to probably make quite boring, mainly because it's already quite white. Certainly, I am going to turn it to, or maybe early morning's better than. Yeah, I think, okay, maybe early morning with a little bit of rain on my wedding day. A free ride when I've already paid. I do want the cute cottage. I don't think you have a white variation of pure white. I do kind of like the stucco exterior. Oh, white log's also quite nice. That's too strong white. That's a lot better. And then we put a snowflake on front. Oh, this is just snowmen. I don't really know what to put outside. I feel like I'm just going to resort to ice sculptures once again. Why don't we give you a fence? Can we even give you fences? We can give you a fence. It's like you got a front yard or something. I feel like actually this fence should have been moved out just a tiny bit. What if we gave you a load of flowers? But we do something like this, and then we get the big sculptures in here. The big sculptures. Oh, why don't we do teddy bears? Yeah, hold on, we can do giant teddy bears. They're like the guardians. I'm not sure guardians are really the right word, but the cream is the best that we got. They're the ones who like watch over her home. Because we are going for quite a cute aesthetic, so why not lean into it even more, is what I say. We do need snowmen. I can't imagine any of these snowmen have white. I guess I'll go with yellow. Two of the same snowmen? Probably looks a bit strange. Okay, this one we'll go with a pink one. Just so it's like two different ones. I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess we'll just put more teddy bears down. No, let's not put more teddy bears down. There's not really a lot you can do in an ice place. So maybe this was a bad choice to put you in an ice place. I'm just trying to think, the only thing I can really think of is ice sculpture. But I feel like we must have done that for every single ice thing. But to be fair, I don't think we expected the average person to be doing like 8 different ice customizations. Probably they expected only a few, the average person to do what, like 12 customizations? I don't really know, to be honest. We're going to give you an icy forest though. I don't know if we can make this more bright white. We can't. I think that's probably good enough. The outside is not the key component of this customization, in my opinion. So it can kind of be like whatever. This is too empty though, but I also have nothing else to really put down. I mean, that's not definitively true, but it doesn't feel like there's a lot of things which particularly fit rainbow. This rainbow looks quite like white. Maybe it's like prismatic white. I guess we could do this. I don't want to lean too hard into the winter aesthetic because we didn't make it that wintry in the first place. And you might be like, what are you talking about? I mean, in the sense that compared to like other icy customizations we've done, we've really sort of like held back on the wintry designs because it's what we've done every single time. I've tried to lean more into like a cute aesthetic with white as a colour palette choice rather than a snowy hint, but again, I think it's quite impossible to escape that maybe. It's not bad though. You know what? I think I'm going to roll with it. I think it's okay. I don't think by any stretch of your imagination it's my best customization or anything, but I think it's alright. Given the fact I've tried to do quite a specifically difficult thing. I mean, there's a reason that people don't have a colour palette with just white. I kind of regret using that clock, despite the fact it is cute. That splash of pink is far too, like, it draws far too much attention to the eye. I should have used a clock which we could have made more, just like pure white, even if it was a bit more boring. But that heart clock is too eye-catching. Yeah, I kind of want the eye-catching part to be the pie in the middle. Like your eyes are drawn to the centerpiece of its customization and away from everything else. But that clock is just a bit too vibrant. Mistakes were made, but that's okay. Because how else do you learn except from mistakes? Honestly, not great advice, to be honest. You can learn probably just from like doing things correctly as well, but from this we can also, you know, you can learn a bit. Why not? Why have you sat on that wrong? I want you to sit it this way around. And we'll take... Oh, what am I doing? We'll take it from the exact angle I said. Something like that. I mean, you're cheerful, you're smiling, you're about to dig into a delicious pie. How can I not take a picture of it? Even if you weren't looking my way exactly. A bit of glug of water. How are we almost at? We're almost at 2 AM. Almost about time for me to go to sleep, I suppose. Not bad customization. We still haven't reached for max rank. I'm finished. And happy in paradise. And honestly, I'm pretty sure it's because we haven't done many, or like, we've done like one shared accommodation. And it's like, the majority of the points I need to get left are just from doing like shared accommodations, which I just sort of like refuse to do. Maybe because that takes like way too much thinking. There you go. It's certainly been a while since I've done Happy in Paradise. Certainly I would not recommend doing it this late. But you know, Happy in Paradise, it's cool, it's chilled, it's low-key, it's relaxed. I haven't done end screens, I just thought about it from today's Animal Crossing episode. So let's get that done as well. Just make sure that saves. And then I'm going to round this episode up here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope we see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.